Showing off my titties. Hey guys, I'm thatsNathan and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do the tattoo tag today as I've seen a few people doing it online, and as you can see I'm pretty heavily tattooed, so why the hell not? Let's get straight into it, shall we? Question number 1, how many tattoos do you have? I don't know how to count them. Should I do them in sessions? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 18. Shall we say roughly 20 tattoos or 20 sessions to have tattoos put on my body? But basically it's 2 sleeves, 2 shoulders, a chest piece, ribs both sides, and my foot. What can I say? There's a lot. Question number 2, what is your favourite tattoo that you have? Genuinely really like all my tattoos, but I think my favourite has to be kind of like this chest piece with words that I live by: never give up and fall in love with yourself. It's just all things that really mean something to me, so I would say that is probably my favourite. Question number 3, how old were you when you had your first tattoo? I waited until I was 18, the legal age. I'd done it all properly. I did want it done a hell of a lot earlier, and I had this done on my foot. Question number 4, what do your parents think of your tattoos? I have really cool parents. My dad is totally sleeved up, his are all in colour, so I've always been around people with tattoos. My mum's got a few tattoos as well. She's got some on her shoulders and one across the bottom of her back and on her feet. So, you know, our family has been quite heavily influenced in my tattoos. Like, I've always been brought up with tattoos, and I went to tattoo conventions with my dad when I was younger, so, you know, it's always been part of my life, and yeah, I love it. Question number 5, does your partner like tattoos, and if so, what is their favourite? Well, as I am a single Pringle, I'm gonna change this to friends, and yes, my friends like my tattoos. I've had a few that are no longer in my life, thankfully, that have said that they're childish and that I'll regret them when I grow up, and what are they gonna look like when I'm older, or, you know, all the usual like whatevs. My friends really like them, and a lot of people have complimented me on this sleeve. They like all the intricate designs and how detailed it is, so I think their favourite, the one I get most compliments about, is the mandala here, because it is so like intense. There's so much to look at, so I get a lot of comments on that. Question number 6, did you always have love for tattoos, and what was your inspiration? I have genuinely always loved tattoos. Like, from as early as I can remember, tattoos have always played such a massive part in my life. Like I said, growing up with family with them, and just seeing like pop stars and famous people have tattoos, and I was always like, oh my god, I love that. I'm not a fan of my body. I work hard to try and keep it relatively decent. I've never really liked being naked, so this is kind of like in my brain. I'm not actually naked. It's just the insecurity of a child inside me, like where I was fat and bullied at school. Like, this is my way of being like, I don't care anymore, you know? So it adds a lot of confidence to myself, and it just makes me a bit more interesting. Question number 7, do you plan on getting more tattoos? Hell friggin' yes. There is still empty skin on my body. As long as my tattooist is going, I will keep coming back to her, because she is incredible. Becky from Blackheart Tattoo, here's a shout out for you, because you are frigging awesome and I love you. So yes, I'll be going again soon. I would like my back done, and I would like one at the top of my leg, and probably work down my legs, and we'll see where it goes. But one thing I will say, just a shout out to people out there that are thinking about tattoos, really think long and hard about a tattoo. Like, you don't want to just jump into it because other people are doing it. You want to make sure that that tattoo means something to you. Every single one on my body is linked to something about my life. I won't regret them because they're part of me, whereas these people that just go into a shop and they're like looking at the cards on the wall and they're like, yeah, I'll have that one. You're going to regret that because it means nothing to you. You've literally just picked a clip art photo. Make sure it's something you're really committed to, because it's with you for life, unless you want to go through the really painful procedure of having them lasered off, which costs a hell of a lot more money than actually getting the tattoo. So just bear that in mind. Question number 8, which tattoo do you think was the most painful? I'm gonna have to say it was probably this one, my Illuminati eye, the all-seeing eye in the middle. Being there, it's like it vibrates your whole body, because I'm not really one to flinch. I kind of like lay dead when I'm having a tattoo, but this one I could really feel it like kind of hurting. Question number 9, do you regret any of your tattoos? One word, no. Like I said, all of them link to me. I don't think I would change any of them now. Like, there was one that I did change, and I have done a video on this, I'll leave it in the description, where I had a cover up because I had YOLO here. Now, it was before it was made famous in the Drake song and everyone started saying YOLO. That is the only tattoo that people would notice, and they'd be like, oh, you've got YOLO on you. And it's like, I've got all of this and you're focusing on YOLO. Really? I grew to hate it, so I got it covered up with some stars, and now you wouldn't even know that it's there. That is the only one that I have somewhat regretted, but it wasn't because of the tattoo, it was because of life. Yeah, no, all of these are all very personal to me and my life. They all have a meaning that links back to my life, and if you would like me to do a video on that, I have done one, again, leave it in the description for you, of all the meanings of what this arm is to me, and this chest piece is already in the video that I'll link in the description, but I haven't done this side yet. But if you would like an updated video on what this side means, then feel free to let me know in the comments below and give me a thumbs up on this video so that I know that you guys would want to see that. Finally, question number 10, what was your least painful tattoo? I think my least painful tattoo had to be the Buddha, actually. I know she's a lot of like empty space, so there wasn't as much detail in this part, but I mean up here and everything, like I kind of like really zone out when I have tattoos, and because I've got Bex, who's such an incredible tattooist, and we like are basically the same person, we can talk about anything, I just kind of forget it's being done. I did get told the other day that I probably wouldn't be allowed in Thailand if I was to go over there because I've got a Buddha tattoo, because they find it disrespectful. I didn't know this. I love it and I don't really care what anyone else thinks about it. I love it. I'm such a tattoo freak. Like, people know me for my smile and my tattoos. It's who I am. I love having all the artwork on me. It all means something to me, like I said. That's all that matters, as long as I like looking at them. I don't care what anybody else thinks. That was my tattoo tag. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I tag any of you that have tattoos. I'll put the questions in the description below so that you can answer them, but I would love to see some of your answers to these questions if you have tattoos. I know a few of my followers do, so please let me know in the comments below, and make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done already, please click subscribe, because it means a lot to me, really helps me out, and I just love that this like star community is growing so much. I love it. It makes me so happy. So I'll be doing a lot more giveaways, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm gonna end it there, but I will see you guys in my next video. Are you watching? I hope so. I don't know what I'm doing. Goodbye.